I have been through so many life-changing events that I do not know where I should begin, or even if I should revisit the details of them. All of my intros, my blood in my veins generate travelable passageways for neurological messages of all nights and also days. They contain the acceptance and nerves I need to display in order to express my memories today. I'm depending on them to keep me breathing, thinking, and continuing my forward acceleration. My pace is quickly quickening as my mind races at consistent sickening speeds, which means that my mind state is persistent when I am maneuvering through thickening scenarios. I decrease the distance between me losing and winning, because if I did not care and I move slow, then I misspent the precious gift of time that I've been given. Years, days, hours, minutes, and even seconds make the matrix of which I study the metaphysics of my past experiences. So far, the executive summary says that my inconclusive conclusion states that I am becoming increasingly incredulous, and that I will become a victim of incredulity when it comes to finding inclusions that need to be included in my conclusions. I do this so that I can conclude the summary. In other words, I will be decipher-free in the knowledge that I gain to obtain the truth and sustain my existence within this matrix. I am the sum of tons and tons of things that I have already done. The equation shows that things have come and then things have gone, like the moon and the sun. There are multiple sorts of pros and cons that support growth and that make me strong. I compose a story of my life because it only lasts for so long. One loose end that needs to be tied tightly is why someone would choose to pretend to be a friend, then proceed to knife me within my back. I saw a noose made of facts that I've been working on it daily, so the answer cannot refuse this question free pass before hanging the false arguments, aka the soon not to be living. I have been believing that people do not mean to be deceiving, and that all people are naturally good in spirit. But I will admit that I was foolish to state this belief with truthfulness within my eyes, heart, and other appendages, because the fact is that it is not true. Anybody and I could be cool, but I will not trust you until just that is due. I do not have a clue as to why people do what they do, and I think that they knew that not even God can undo what they did, no matter what it is. The good breed of people is what I need and what I seek. I take heed before I speak when I am content or bleak, because savages feed whenever the strong bleed. I tell them to feast before they begin to eat, then I watch them stumble off of their feet and crumble into defeat before they fall into their slumber. My poisonous blood seeps deep beneath their mask. I curl my lips into a smile and then I laugh. Please believe me, I am surely not sick. I'll just be the last thing they see when their world whirls on its unstable axis. Rest in peace to the sorrows and these wicked wonder lines of bullshit to hit when they see my prestige. The funeral for this evil will be a blast, only because it will be an instance where karma bit them in the ass. Remembrance of your hollow and far from honorable comments propel me to the future from the past. I am the sum of tons and tons of things that I have already done. The equation shows that things have come and then things have gone, like the moon and the sun. There are multiple sorts of pros and cons that support growth and that make me strong. I compose a story of my life because it only lasts for so long. I reminisce over the great, good, bad, and ugly times, because I'm a prisoner within inside of my own mind. These memories play, pause, stop, then rewind in the boundaries of my thoughts of which I am confined. I cannot escape the cell, but I will not sell my soul just to make bail. This is only hell to the weak and the frail, who fell victim to their own tales. I tell the truth when I say I will stay to the day that grows stale. I deassemble, then reassemble the skeletons within my closet until they are as ridiculous as what's coming out of the fucking faucet. I will chill with these skeletons and will drink my emotions until we all become nauseous. They can put my fears and my tears into wrenches and shoot them up until those bones are unconscious. Then when they wake up sick, they will not be cautious when staying up to shit. I remember all of the nonsense, fighting unnecessary arguments with friends, bitches, and other acquaintances. I used to get high-headed and pissed and try to limit your magnificence of patience, which is the only virtue that makes sense in this circumstance. Listening reveals the opposition, strategic position, and compels my coalition of henchmen to restrict the opponent's forward advancement. The henchman's intent is to prevent resistance when it is my turn to vent. This convenience is convenient because I stay in one place while I state my statements and remain away from busybodies. Honesty became my policy once I connected the dots of concocting plots worked against me, and rudimentary contingencies cease to please those that are listening. I had to fight hard to free my feet from the dry concrete. It was an amazing feat that left you dealing with no speed words to speak. I may have escaped, but to this day I'm still not clear my slate, because the food on my past and my future plates creates a man who rearranged a meal of regular caliber into one that is gourmet. I look at my reflection face to face, accept all of the decisions that I have made and that I will make.
So I respect the men that I became.
I am the sum of tons and tons of things that I have already done. The equation shows that things have come and then things have gone, like the moon and the sun. There are multiple sorts of pros and cons that support growth and that make me strong. I compose the story of my life because it only lasts for so long.